It started by looking at Hebrew poetry, how Hebrew poetry works, how one reads poetry in Hebrew as compared to English, and then looking at the content of the different wisdom literature books and poetic books, including Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Lamentations, and Song of Solomon. And then we looked at the background of prophecy and briefly went over the structure and the content of the different Old Testament prophets. And I think you'll find this useful because it introduces two areas of Scripture which are important for life and for preaching. The wisdom literature is how to live life to the best under God's guidance and the provision that He's given to us, how to be wise people. So it's good advice and good counsel personally, but it's also things that need to be presented to our congregations and our classrooms. And then also the prophets. Of course, they're speaking to a specific people at a specific time, but they're also directly relevant to us in our situations. Because unfortunately, a lot of the wrongs, a lot of the ills that are being condemned in the prophets are things that are still going on today. One of the examples that we looked at is the treatment of the poor, the mistreatment of the poor. And that, even today in the United States, is still a major topic, which is dividing groups of people from each other. But it's something that God took very seriously, that those who are rich have an obligation to the poor. And so as readers of the prophets, as preachers of the prophets, we have to be aware of this. So I hope you do consider joining me in this course, which I think you will find useful, as I say, in your own personal study, but also in your presentation in the classroom or from the pulpit. I hope you join me in the class on wisdom and prophets through Logos Mobile Ed.